Hey everybody, how are you? It's Peter again for MLB Trade Rumors and Discussions. It is Sunday, February 1st, 2020. Keeping this going every single day for the rest of the year, just like I promised you guys. So it's March, means baseball is coming very fast right now. So what I wanted to talk about, and since I was looking at the Diamondbacks today and I was watching who the Diamondbacks put on the field, right? Yesterday I talked about how the Torey Lovell's brilliant for not starting their guys against the Dodgers and all that stuff. And funny enough, if you looked at, I was looking at the Diamondback website today, Robbie Ray said the exact same thing I said yesterday about you can't see these guys, you don't want to give them any advantage and stuff. It's funny because I didn't even read that, I mean, it's pretty much common sense. So what I'm looking for here is now, what to expect. Let's talk about this just for the Diamondback fans, at least for now. But if your team is struggling in spring training, or if you're looking now, you worry about the record or if the offense, like the Diamondbacks right now, right? Their offense is starting out very slow. They're 2-6. But if you examine it a little bit closer, who was starting today, right? It wasn't many of our starters, right? They had guys like Yasmani Tomas, they had Thompson, they had Rojas, they had Volk. They didn't have a lot of guys except for Marte in there, Starling. So right now, what I'm looking for and what us Diamondback fans need to expect is within the next 3 days, expect to see all of our starters coming in very quickly because they need their offense to start going, right? You do not want to put them too quickly, and the Diamondbacks have been brilliant. For the last couple of weeks, they didn't force it, right? They put them once in a while. That's why it's a little bit slower. But also, it's a 162 game season. You don't want to sit there and get your guys burned out early. You want to be smart in how you do this, but at the same time, you got to make sure they're ready for the start of the season because these games matter in the beginning of the season, right? Take Washington last year. They off to a really bad start. They didn't do good and they came on later, right? It again, it takes teams a long time sometimes. As long as you hit your stride at the right time, it doesn't matter. You know how many times teams started early, great, and then all of a sudden they just finish like they're done, right? All of a sudden it's like a racehorse. They go out for a big lead and then just die. So you got to make sure you do this smart. So what I'm looking for right now, and this is important for the Diamondbacks, I'm looking for really Christian Walker. I'm looking to see guys like that step up. I'm really looking to see Carson Kelly, and I'm looking to see how on the pitching side of it, like Weaver and Kelly do. For example, Zach Gallen pitched today. Now, if you look at his end of the day stats, he gave up, I believe, 3 runs, and he gave the 2 and a third innings. However, he was pitching great, and then all of a sudden, had like a walk batter and a hit batter, and then a 3-run homer, right? But again, if you know Zach, he's probably just trying to throw strikes because he already got 2 guys on base. That doesn't matter, right? You're just looking to see how he did, and he did what? He did fine. He did very well. Great thing is he played the American League that nobody's going to see him, right? They went on see Cleveland like that, so who cares? So that's what I'm looking for to get those guys going. But what we have to expect now is we need to see our guys getting 3 at-bats, our Calhouns and all that stuff to get 3 at-bats to get used to this. Because by around March 15th, you want the offense to start hitting their stride for the beginning of the season within a week or two. You can't wait too long because then what happens is the start of the season, these guys are still cold and that's not good. But you also, guys, you can't panic, you can't worry, you can't start saying, oh, the offense is too slow or anything. Especially when these guys are only getting 2 at-bats. Some of them are getting 1 at-bat and a walk, and it's just not happening. It's too little of a sample to start worrying about if the offense is slow or not. It's going to be slow, especially when other guys are in there, right? I know the Diamondbacks offense came on late, but it wasn't guys that mattered. That doesn't matter. We're looking to see guys at least get into the 6th inning now, and then at least the 5th or the 6th inning coming up. I'm looking to see how these guys are performing because what I don't want is I don't want us to be so worried about, forcing to get them ready right away, and then the guys all of a sudden get injured, and then we're screwed in the season. And at the same time, I don't want them to sit back and like Archie Bradley and I sit there where sometimes these guys need to work on things, but what I like what they did was with Robbie Ray. They were doing brilliant stuff. They made him face a young team. They made him face somebody that doesn't matter. Nobody sees him just to get their work in. And then within the next week, you start getting ready for baseball. And then we got to start paying attention to how they do there. I would like to see how the lineup is because I'm very curious to see how Terry's going to set up our lineup. That's a big thing for me. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not worried about if Escobar and Marte and the other Marte is going to get hits. Come on, man. You know they're going to, right? Peralta. That's just going to happen. I'm not worried if Bumgarner's going to pitch well or Gallen's going to pitch well. I want to see how we get our chemistry. Who's starting? Who's leading us? Is it going to be Starling? Is it going to be Cattell? I'm very interested to see that. And that's going to be coming within a week or so to see what we're doing. We're going to get our guys ready because we want to start getting momentum slowly to get into it. All it takes is a few games before you start hitting, and then all of a sudden that's it. You know, so you ever go to the gym for the first time in a while and you can't move, and it takes like about a week or so to get ready. So that's it. You know, just it takes time, but you also don't want to sit back and wait too long. You know, you want to get these guys going. So I'm very interested to see that. But again, Gallen, I liked what I seen from Gallen today. Always pitches well. The guy and he's not scared to give up the home run. Right, and that's what I'm looking for, because he don't like to walk guys. He hates it. You know, he's got amazing control, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. I'd rather somebody beat you with a 3-run homer than you sit there and walk guys and nibble and nibble. Just do it. They hit it. You tip your hat. You move on. All the great pitchers give up solo home runs. All the great pitchers give up home runs. It happens. It just happens. You know. So don't look at the end result. Look at how we're getting there. Look at the Nationals last year, and then everything will come after that. All right, guys, just let me know what you think, because I don't want, you know, some people to like get the slow offense getting a little bit confused. Just know that now's the time within the next week to see that the lineup is going to start. All right, guys, talk to you guys soon. Bye.